I am G.R. Shivshankar, General Secretary, Trade Union Coordination, Central Committee. Today, I want to discuss certain issues related to the Udaya TV employees in Karnataka. Udaya TV, they formed an association, Udaya TV Employees Union, in 2006. And those since 2006, they are continuously fighting for their rights. But unfortunately, Udaya TV is controlled in Sun Network Limited. It's situated at Chennai. But here, since last from 26 years, Udaya is running very effectively and made a huge profit in the state of Karnataka. And particularly Karnataka accepted Udaya has their own channel because it is a very near to the people of the state. And also Udaya has expanded so many sub-channels along with the Udaya group, and now they are working very effectively. But since when it is effective and making profit, unfortunately, the management has not taken care the benefits for the workers. Right now, I can mention how the organization is working. In this organization, there are totally 3 people, one by name Hari Prasad and Jagadish and Kumar. They are working since last from 10 years. They are not getting the ESI, they are not getting the bonus. Here there is one additional labor commissioner, R.K. Singh, additional central PF commissioner. We written so many letters, but no action. Because since they are supposed to get the date of joining the Provident Fund and ESI, management not extended, and the department is not taken. They are hand in glove with the management, and the benefits has not been extended to these people. The funny part, the government of India made so many regulations related to the workers is concerned. We have a bonus act. When you take the bonus act in this country, every person should get the bonus. But unfortunately, in Udaya channel, people are working since last from 25 years. Since last from 10 years, they are not getting the bonus. Before that, they extended the benefit. But since 10 years, they have not got the bonus as on today. That means you can imagine a statutory bonus is supposed to pay as per the bonus act, they are not getting the bonus. This is one of the great violation has been done by the management. I mean, if you look at the salary part of his concern, the maximum salary which is extending only between 10 to 12 or 15,000 rupees is the maximum. And they are not getting any other benefits monthly. And DA, they are not regularly getting the DA. So, this is one part continuously the workers has been not extended any benefits. Though the management is making a huge profit in Karnataka, but when they come to for the benefits is concerned, they are not extended. Day and night these workers are working, but they have not been extended just because they formed a union. It's a union in 1926 when the British people are there in our country, they extended the benefit to formation of the union. But now the media is supposed to be one of the leading media in India, Sun Network, in all the languages they are running, and they are supposed to correct the society wherever there is the illegality and all these things. When such people are not looking the benefits of these workers, and even according to within the framework when they formed the association, that is a union, and they have been totally neglected the union. Union is we are not blackmailing the management. We are asking the statutory things what is supposed to get. But unfortunately, the management in Karnataka, run by Mr. Vijay Kumar, is intentionally denying the rights of these workers. I tell you, very simple. And people, particularly who are getting they are already getting about within 15,000 rupees salary. But 2 people have been transferred, one Ms. Vinay Prasad and one Rajshekhar. One has been transferred to Madurai, one has been transferred to Hyderabad. You can imagine with that salary how they can lead their life. I think this is a very unfair. Just because they are the active members of the union, considering that only, Mr. Vijay Kumar and some of his friends, they have been transferred from Bangalore to one Chennai and one Madurai. And yesterday, that is on 17th, once again, Mr. Vijay Kumar called some people and you have to go from here to outside, otherwise you have to resign. See, people putting more than 26 years service from the beginning, they are asked them to leave from Bangalore, and if you are not resigning, you will be transferring, and your whatever the benefits you are not getting, that you are not going to get. So like that, they have been transferred for 3 women employees, intentionally harassing the women employees working since last from 25 years. They have been transferred from Bangalore to Chennai, and one by name Mahesh has been transferred from Bangalore to Calcutta. See, you can imagine the mental harassment given to these employees when the COVID-19 was there in this country. When there is a disaster management, I think this management is not supposed to make these kinds of harassment. COVID, I think people are already suffering. People are putting a lot of troubles in their houses. When such is the condition, the management, just because they not listen the words of Mr. Vijay Kumar asked them to leave from Bangalore and go to Chennai. These ladies who are putting 26 years of years and the verge of and their retirement is supposed to end in only 4 years, at that junction, if they transfer, you can imagine their fate. This is a very unfair. I don't know why the top management of Sun Network is not looking this thing. Karnataka is supposed to be we are very, I think, a very silent people, and we are very, in a way, cultured people. When such cultured people are not treating properly by this management, you can imagine what is to be done. There is a Department of Labor, already we have filed so many cases. They passed order on DA. They passed so many issues which related, they made an inspection and they have been instructed, but nothing so far. They have not listened the words of the Department of Labor. They are above the law. Unfortunately, in this country, now the media, particularly these kinds of media, some media is acting more than democracy. They are thinking that we are above the democracy. Very unfortunate. I tell you, this is nothing but a dictatorship, what they are doing. So now I make, because why I want to clarify all these things, because certain all clear violation of the labor laws, clear violation of the statutory obligations supposed to maintain by any management in this country, but unfortunately they have not been denied and they are not doing anything. And particularly when you come across particularly this company in Karnataka, there is no standing orders. No standing orders. And no department is looking for the standing orders. Without any standing order, without any appointment letters, they have been transferred. You can imagine the audacity of the management in this, particularly the people who are working in Bangalore. Particularly, it's very bad. If you have a specific standing order, according to the standing order, you are supposed to issue every employee. But where is? They are not issued any standing orders at all. Without standing orders, they have been transferred. Without appointment orders, they are transferred. All irregular, unwanted, unfair labor practices is going on, particularly in the Udaya channels in Karnataka. But I request the government of Karnataka, particularly Department of Labor and the Ministry of Labor, you have to intervene immediately at this COVID-19 when these kinds of illegal transfer harassing the women workers. It is totally unwanted. And we made already we given a representation to Women Ayoga, where already she is under action. And also we requested the particularly department, particularly police department, kindly intervene when the disaster management is there. Management not supposed to do this thing. This they should aware. So once again I request the Government of India and Government of Karnataka, all the department concerned to this electronic media, kindly intervene and save these employees from these clutches of particularly this kind of atmosphere particularly exists in Udaya channel. So I request once again the Government of Karnataka and the Government of India kindly intervene and save these employees from this kind of situation. Once again, I thank you.